I love these two things that you bring here. This last one around optimizing and not all the affiliates are the same, and the one you bring right before, which is the conversation about the tech stack, right? And at the end of the day, as you say, there are so many tools out there, and even if you are an expert and you make this your day in day out, it's hard for you to keep up with all the innovations, all the changes, all the new vendors, and it's hard to have a judgment call and say, okay, this platform that is 6 months old is probably best than this other. So it's hard to do that. So as a store owner, it must be even harder. It's reasonable to think that it's even harder to do that. And I see something that happens over and over is because they don't have like the whole vision, the whole strategic plan on how we're going to do user acquisition, what are the journeys, how we're going to manage this engine, this acquisition engine, and how
Yeah,
we're going to supercharge it with affiliates.
yeah,
They end up looking for the magic bullet, right? Is okay, this chat tool or this spinning wheel tool is going to change the whole thing, and sometimes it's the whole picture, and they can't get they lack that strategy and they lack the information and the experience to put it together. So that's where experts like you come in place. So let me put myself in the shoes of store owner, and I'm listening to you and I'm thinking, I might be suffering many of the things that Evan is mentioning now. And so maybe I need help with that. But where do we start? What is the game plan?
well, it depends what, if you're talking about boosting the conversion rate of the website, and growing an affiliate program, the two kind of go hand in hand. I don't. I tell companies, all the time, don't even start an affiliate program without first focusing on your conversion rate. I mean, I've said that hundreds of times because, again, back to the concept of when you have affiliates, they need to be making commissions, right? And if they don't, they're going to go away. So it's very important to kick that relationship off on the right foot. Not to mention, when you recruit new affiliates and publishers, you can say to them, say, listen, we've spent the last couple of months just focusing on increasing our website's effectiveness and our conversion rate. Just so when you send traffic, you may make some sales. And we're trying to ensure that. We can't guarantee it, of course, but we can give you a dedicated coupon code. We can give you various, we can give you content, facilitate them with certain tools and promotional copy, promotional codes, things like that. All affiliates like promotional codes, not just coupon affiliates. So it's really important to keep promotional codes going out to your affiliates so they can use them to promote to their audiences, right? So it really, it's not just we're going to sign up affiliates and they're going to produce a bunch of sales. It's so much more than that. That's the basic premise, but they need to be facilitated. They need to be handheld. They need to be spoon fed. Here's your link. Here's your dedicated code. Here's some copy. Go promote it. Right. If you wait for them to log into the platform and go grab the code and go find it and go dig for it and see, and figure out how to grab it and no, that's not facilitating your affiliates. Affiliate managers, publisher managers, their entire job is basically to speak to the affiliates either through email or on the phone or video and traffic manage, which means get them the banners, get them the links, get them their code, send it to them proactively so they can go do their thing and they don't have to worry about logging into the platform and pulling it. So that's very important part of activating them into turning them into a participator. Then the key is turning the participators into producers, and that's doing things like working with them, speaking to them, getting them codes, encouraging them to different types of strategies on how to be an effective affiliate, blogging, posting, growing your email list, posting on social, writing content, all of those things. Now, it depends who it is and what type of affiliate or entity this may be. It could be a company. If it's a company, let's say you recruit a company to be your affiliate, another company, right? And there's a lot of that goes on behind the scenes, and that's actually gold when you can get those. So if you're a brand and you work with another company or brand and you say, listen, blast an email, here's your link, blast an email and offer everyone 20% off, and we'll pay you 10% on everything that sells. And we'll do the same for you. Getting them to do that. So you got to give them the link. You got to give them the email creative. You got to tell them what to put in there. So again, facilitating, hand holding, spoon feeding. And that's how you get affiliates and those type of publishers up and running as quickly as possible, and possibly turning into producers. And then there's messaging, like weekly, monthly messaging. You have to stay in their consciousness. You have to send them. I subscribe to weekly messaging, sending out affiliate newsletters on a weekly basis. Usually, sometimes it's a monthly, but usually it's a weekly basis, and just telling them the company news. Here's our new products. Here's a new code for the week. Here's we just hired this new person. Keeping them up to date on what the company's actually doing. Not enough companies do that, believe it or not. They don't tell the affiliates what's going on with the company, which is a huge mistake in my opinion, because when you do that, they feel more involved. Like, oh, really? Oh, you did this, you're doing this. Oh, great. I'm going to go put that on Twitter, whatever. So, the actual managing of the affiliates and messaging is critical. As the recruiting is also, but once you have them, what goes on there is critical also. Yeah.
What you're saying is something that we discussed before, which is affiliates are ultimately partners, and this is about developing a true partnership. And if we are business partners, I expect you to keep me up to speed with what you're doing, how you're trying to get better, because that only reinforces that partnership and make that business relationship more viable and building trust. Because ultimately, the holy grail here, like with any partnership, is trust. Can you get them to trust so everyone has a finite capacity in time and resources, and if you want them to invest most of these resources on your brand, on your company, you should give them a lot of good reasons. And so I like that thing of start showing, aligning, communicating, build a relationship. That's what we promised at the beginning. The word relationship will come back over and over again.
And that's why you really need a dedicated person on your affiliate program. Even if you use an agency, you still need someone in the company, in my opinion, that's at least half their time is dedicated to the affiliate program, because they may need to speak to some affiliates, facilitate some setup of codes. There's a lot of, they could be sending follow-up messaging to new affiliates that are brought on board that look like not all the company should be speaking to their affiliates that look like they have potential. An agency can do it to an extent, but in my opinion, not as good as the person that works for the company. And when we get on the calls with new affiliates or publishers, it's myself, the client, and the publisher, the affiliate, and we all jump on a conference call and we talk about working together and how that's going to happen. So that is the ideal way to handle it, in my opinion. And I tell companies that all the time. I've always maintained that. Even though I'm an agency, I want them to hire my agency to manage their whole affiliate program for them. Truth be told, the best way to do it is with involvement from a dedicated person in the company as well. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that out there.
I love it.